Видимо, все закончено. Наоборот, ну да. Ну наоборот, это да нет, понял тебя. Это
The Space Western entry Tomb Star is of
Так,
interest
что там
since
было?
it is from one of the developers of the mobile hit Crossy Road, this time turning their attention to something quite different. Playing as gunslingers, take down the biggest outlaw gang in the Frontier Galaxy, who claim an entire star system for themselves, given the nickname of Tomb Star, since anyone who wanders in never returns. From the trailer and description, I wasn't able to identify any special hook, but it gets my attention due to the pedigree alone. A no-brainer entry if you love this genre is Re Vita, one with fantastic pixel art, an interesting premise and impressive looking action. You're climbing up an ominous clock tower in hopes of regaining your memories, exploring a monster-filled subway line in order to get there. There seems to be quite the amount of variation in the item pickups, affecting your weapon and projectiles that it fires, so it does seem like plenty of variety and synergy between the items. I do like the designs of the NPC characters and vendors as well, which seem to be a little inspired by Hollow Knight, but for how great this looks, it gets a spot. We move into the top 5 with Metallic Child, coming to us from a South Korean developer whose other work includes Smashing the Battle, although the voiceover for this trailer is in Japanese. Similarly, it's an action roguelite with a 3D look which is done very well, even allowing you to jump and including additional elements like side-scrolling platforming and shoot 'em up. Playing as an in-universe human who is controlling the android Metallic Child, use her powers to stop a rebellion where robots on the spaceship intend to crash it into Earth. Great looking action, awesome boss designs and looks well made, so look out for this in Q2. The first title with an actual release date is Rogue Heroes Ruins of Tassos, the co-op action-adventure entry which is out next month. On top of procedurally generated dungeons, bosses to fight and more, there is permanent RPG progression and even a village building system with activities like swimming, farming and fishing which you can do. I've been looking forward to this ever since I came to know of it, although I wonder how good it will be in single player, but happy that it finally got a date so that we can all experience this. In my recap of the best roguelite indie games of 2020, I told you to keep an eye on South Korean publisher NewWiz, since they did publish titles like Skull the Hero Slayer and Metal Unit, and they have done it once again with another Korean title, Blade Assault. It's It's a cyberpunk action platformer where you're battling your way up through the Undercity to bring those corrupted by power to justice, with again one of the most impressive pixel art styles that I have seen. Great looking action, variety in weapons, and cool NPC and enemy designs just sweetens the deal, with this going to Kickstarter last year as a means for additional funding for extra features. The February window is from that campaign as well, so fingers crossed it will make it to launch.
Нет, ну да, да, да. Нет, ну наоборот. Какой еще страны? Да нет, нет, да, я понял, да. Вот это есть он самый, да. Ну наоборот. Ладно, я иду, короче, спать. Иди, ты знаешь куда. Не спеши. Не надо, я тебе не про это, я тебе говорю, 5 штук. Ты ищешь. Смотри-ка, загружай. Тихоньку, наверху. Ночью спать надо, спишь, ночью спать. Так. Ну да. 2 титула осталось. Титулы, типа. Третий, это уже не третий. Половина, значит, я же, нет, типа, просто так.
I do of course have to give a very special shout out to Tunch, a roguelite beat-em up title, which is not something that you see every day. This looks wonderfully animated, with 5 playable characters, including Pet Kid from A Hat in Time, set in the Amazonian jungle with just a touch of shaman witchcraft. A little birdie told me that it's coming out on the 23rd of March, so we do not have to wait long as well, and based on the impressions from the demo, should be a good one. Super excited to share the news that the roguelite Mega Man-like 30XX got a date of 17 February, so expect to see plenty more of this title in the coming weeks. I much prefer the look of this as compared to its predecessor 20XX, where this title did previously joke with a release date of 30XX, so at least we don't have to wait 1,000 years for it. It will, however, be in early access, so do bear that in mind, but I do have full confidence in this developer taking the #1 spot. To see more of the big picture, check out these awesome videos, and I will see you after the jump.
Thank you. Все уж тогда, что ты. Баньку давай. Загрузится. Нафиг надо. Забудешь. Пробивай йде. Я ж слово роблю, слово. Наверное, может я во сне что-то там. На дороге. Я понял? Нет, это не проблема. Дрема. Слепо дрема. Фу-фу-фу. Ладно, мне расскажи что-нибудь нормально. Пока не забыл. Надо включить эту. Как ты думаешь, эту штучку-то надо включать, нет? Ну, эту вот самую, так, нет, это, ну, мега интернета супер, качество способность. Wi-Fi, короче, запускал. По перемержению, короче. Думаешь, не думаешь, что надо все-таки время? Нет, неправильно. Нет. Нет, правильно не надо. Надо неправильно. Ну вот нет, ну наоборот, не надо. Потока нет просто. Поэтому вот нет сейчас. Сейчас будет хватать. Поэтому вот будет интересно. Это все виснет. Ну и все. Вихи-хи. Оксивес. Пурли это самый штукес. Тошнило уже.